For the singing of it all. Oh. We got 2 minutes. They will not know who Joey is or the Bizarre Adventure. It's okay. It's all right. What do we have? Order service up here.
Although you think I cope, my head is filled with hope of some place other than here. Although you think I smile, inside and all the while I'm wondering about my destiny. I'm thinking about all the things I'd like to do in my life. I'm a dreamer, a distant dreamer, dreaming for today. Even when you see me frown, my heart won't let me down, because I know there's better things to come. Whoa, yeah. And when life gets tough, I feel I've had enough. I hold on to a distant star, I'm thinking about all the things I'd like to do in my life. I'm a dreamer, a distant dreamer, dreaming for life, for today. I'm a dreamer. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. I'm a dreamer, a distant dreamer, dreaming for life, for today. I'm a dreamer. I'm over here now. Hello and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Las Cruces. We welcome those of you who are in our sanctuary this morning or joining us online. It's a joy for us all to be together in worship. I'm Mike Yaczko, your service leader for the service. My pronouns are he and him. I am a short, bald, middle-aged man. And I'm wearing a lovely black, how would you describe this shirt?
A black and gold multi-patterned shirt.
A black and gold multi-patterned shirt that's rather indescribable. But we are having a wild time today.
Good morning. I'm the Reverend Ali Casey Bell. I'm your service associate and you're a minister for this service and a few more. My pronouns are he and they, and we share visual description of ourselves to help ensure everyone, including people with low or no vision, can fully participate. Visually, I am a short, dark-skinned, black, transgender man. I am wearing a multicolored Ghanaian dashiki. It's like a big, long shirt without buttons and blue pants. I have on green glasses. My hair is shaved mostly. I really need a haircut on both sides, and it's a black and a graying. I am my stole. I have on a red stole that has a stylized UU chalice on it, also in red, and it's patterned. I am so happy to be here with you today. A warm welcome to our guest. Whether this is your first visit or your 100th, we are so happy to be here with you and be a part of this beloved community with you. Whoever you are, wherever you're from, whomever you love, whatever your life circumstance, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability or documentation status, or spiritual path, you fit in here. Your story matters and your presence is a gift. If you're new here, welcome. We're gonna ask you to do a low stakes thing. Raise your hand and keep it raised until our greeter reaches you so we can give you a present. It's just a little bag, nothing will jump out and harm you, I promise. And they're coming right now. Please also fill out the visitor card located in the seat back in front of you, and you'll receive invitations to participate in our programs. Afterwards, we have this thing called coffee hour that you're invited to attend. We'd love to get to know you and allow you and your time with us to get to know each other. If you have additional questions, join us in the lobby. I'm sure when you came in, you saw that big metal art piece. Join us there after service for questions. And as we enter into this time of worship, lean into joy, music, and movement of this multi-generational space. Now, let us greet our neighbors in warmth and welcome. Hello, neighbors.
I thought we had edited this.
What?
I thought we had edited this.
No, this is all of it.
Okay.
Invocations can be longer.
Okay.
Yep.
No problem.
Let us make this so. That's how I know we edited it.
Okay, good. You know me. I'm gonna
They won't come back until you tell them to. Because the invocation comes next.
Lovely to see all this fellowship. And we're back. The Reverend Nancy McDonald Ladd states, "The world does not need another place where like-minded liberals hang out and fight about who is in charge. We need to learn the real fights of our age. And we cannot do that holy work together unless we are really willing to set aside our own need to win and reach out our hands and seek deeper understanding that comes with difference. When we do this, something shifts and the sky starts to come into view. Not all at once, but enough. Enough to begin to notice what changes when we choose connection over being right, and when we stay in the work instead of stepping away from it. And maybe that's how we start to see it. This is how we start to see the results of our sacred works done in the clear blue sky. We will see it in the eyes of children that are safe, secure, and allowed to dream about a world that has a future once again. We will see it in the sincerity of the smiles we receive from the great laborers of our nation. We will see it in the eyes of marginalized communities who finally feel welcome and cherished. We will see it in the glossy leaves of the plants, the abundance of the harvest, and the beautiful blooms of the flowers in the morning. We will see our world come into fruition, the peaceful world, the wondrous world, the world we can sing about in our hymns, where everyone can be free, where the broken can be mended, and the afflicted can be healed and afford to be healed. A world where young adults no longer bound to insurmountable debt making their way into a job market for jobs that no longer exist. A world where the almighty dollar yields the right of way to ideas and compassion. A world where we may finally stand as equals in pursuit of peace and progress. Let us make this so.
Good morning, everyone. I am Eric Ramirez. I serve as the music director of the church. My pronouns are he, him, and él. My nickname? When I was little. My more recent nickname, my grandfather gave me the nickname of Paco. Paco is usually for Francisco. My grandfather's name was Francisco. Good. I am a brown Puerto Rican 5'9" gay man. My hair is black and graying, shaved on the sides, and sometimes put into a little point. Today it didn't want to, so. I wear glasses so that I wear reading glasses so I can read the hymnal. I'm wearing a purple shirt today. My stole is white and black with some white designs on it and some red and turquoise designs on it as well. I'm wearing black pants and black shoes. And today I smell of rosewood. Yay. Mom chose it. I was like, well, okay, I'll wear it. Today, our service is going to be a push and pull. Our hymns are going to be rather contemplative, and Mike is going to challenge us with his portions of the music. I think it's going to be wonderful. But our hymns today are going to be a cappella. So the words are going to be on the screen, but I am going to be leading our hymns today. If you would rise in body or spirit as you are able, we will sing our gathering hymn, number 123, Spirit of Life.
We're just going to be patient.
We're going to wait.
Imagine, patient at church. Here we go.
There
look
we
at that.
go. Good. I'm going to let Mike sit. Or stand over here. Okay. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Rose on me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Thank you.
I love that we get an opportunity to practice our values, that we get a chance to be together in community, that we get a chance to say once again, when we come together for connection and not perfection. And everything that happens in this service happens because it's supposed to. I'm so happy to be here with you all. In our Unitarian Universalist tradition, we light a chalice as a symbol of our shared faith and community. As Jane Ash comes to light our chalice here in the sanctuary, we invite those joining us online to share the chalice lighting words with us. You got it? We light this chalice in a world that is shifting faster than we can name it, where possibility stretches wide and uncharted. Amid the flood of choices, may we return to what matters. May we choose not to just do what is easy or immediate, but what is rooted in our deepest values. May this flame call us back to that center where our values hold, where our direction becomes clear, and where together we find our way through what is and what is still unfolding. Please rise in body or spirit and join me in saying our church's affirmation of covenant and singing the doxology in English and Spanish. The words are on the screen. Love is the doctrine of the church. The quest for truth is our sacrament, and service is our prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve others in community, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with creation. Thus do we covenant with one another.
From all that dwell below the skies, let songs of hope and faith arise. Let peace, goodwill on earth be sung, through every land, by every tongue. De todos bajo el gran sol, surja esperanza, fe, amor, verdad, belleza en la canción de cada tierra, cada voz.
As we enter this quiet moment together, I invite you to pause, to take a steady, gentle breath in and out. Let your breath anchor you here and now in this circle of care. This is a time to honor the fullness of life, the joys that lift our hearts, the sorrows that weigh heavily, the questions we carry quietly inside. Whatever you bring this morning, know this: you are not alone. You are held here. We take a sacred pause to share what rests on our hearts. This time is set apart for lifting up joys, honoring our sorrows, and marking the milestones of our lives. It is not a space for announcements or political messages, but for the truths that move within us. Are there joys, sorrows, or milestones among us this morning? If there are, you're invited to raise your hand, to have the mic brought to you, or to come forward and speak your words aloud, placing a stone in the water as you do. We hold the sorrows of the world in the world that we live in that seems to not care for people, and the joys for the people who seem to care so much for all of us. If you prefer, you may take a stone in silence as you release it into the water and let it carry the joy, sorrow, or milestone you hold today. Please raise your hand if you have a joy or sorrow.
Hi, I'm Christy Mykander. My joy is that I completed my eye surgery about 10 days ago, and I'm very happy to see everybody again.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I have a very minor joy. This morning I was listening to, as I do every day, NPR, and the puzzle came up, and the The woman who was chosen is a UU minister.
I have a joy. It's the Unitarian Universalist Church of Las Cruces.
Yes. May the ripples remind us what we carry is never ours alone. And as we close, I offer this final stone for all the unspoken prayers that live in our hearts, joys and sorrows, griefs and milestones, and gratitudes held tenderly by this community.
Joshua, come help me.
That's how they do you, Joshua?
It's the Puerto Rican way. Would you sing it with me? Okay. Our song of prayer is Comfort Me. Close your eyes. The words are on the screen, but really take this in. Comfort me. Comfort me. We'll agree. Comfort me, oh my soul. Comfort me. Comfort me. Comfort me, oh my soul. Sing with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me, oh my soul. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me, oh my soul. Thank you.
So the two songs that have been chosen so far, I don't know if you all know this, but there was a moment that I was not alive for about 20 minutes back about 8 years ago. And our music director from my home congregation every day would come and sing to me when I was in cardiac ICU. And when I woke up, he was singing Spirit of Life. And then together we sang Comfort Me. So I always feel a little emotional because I really believe those songs helped me find my way back to this life. So beautiful and touching. As we gather into this shared and sacred space, we're invited to invest in our church's mission and our shared life. The offering we take today and every Sunday is more than just financial support. It is a reflection of our commitment to this community and the values we strive to live out: love, justice, welcome, and care. Our church depends on each of us, and your generosity sustains our worship, our programs, our partnerships, and our ability to grow in faith and service. Whether you make a one-time gift, support today's Change for Change partner, or fulfill your annual pledge, every contribution helps strengthen our community and extend our reach. This quarter, our Change for Change partner is Project Link of the Las Cruces Public Schools. Project Link works to improve the educational outcomes of children and youth experiencing homelessness. This focus program provides support through tutoring and provisions of basic needs such as school supplies, hygiene items, snacks, clothing, the things that you need to be a kid and go to school. Project Link also assists families in need. You can give online or make your donation with credit card, use our Give link on our website, and click on Social Justice, followed by Change for Change. You can place the change in the offering collection baskets that we have, or by writing a check. Basically, carrier pigeon, send up smoke. We will get your money. Through this partnership, we carry our values beyond these walls. You can give now, and the offering will be given and gratefully received.
A heart that's full of like a landfill, a job that slowly kills you, bruises that won't heal. So tired and happy, rain down the gully. They don't speak for us. I'll take a quiet life, a handshake of carbon monoxide, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises. Silent, silent. This is my final fit, my final bellyache with no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises. Please, please. Such a pretty house and such a pretty garden, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises. Please, please.
Now we reach a reading by Kurt Vonnegut, because I love Kurt Vonnegut, and he was a famous UU, and all of his quotes are so relevant, and his predictions, so many of them have come to pass. These are from Galapagos, a book where Vonnegut discusses an automated future. There is another human defect which the law of natural selection has yet to remedy. When people of today have full bellies, they are exactly like their ancestors of 1,000,000 years ago. very slow to acknowledge any awful troubles they may be in. Then is when you forget to keep a sharp lookout for sharks and whales. This was a particularly tragic flaw a million years ago, since the people who were best informed about the state of the planet, like Andrew McIntosh, for example, and rich and powerful enough to slow down all the waste and destruction going on, were by definition well fed. So everything was always just fine as long as they were concerned. And the second quote, I am reminded of one of my father's novels, The Era of Hopeful Monsters. It was about a planet where humanoids ignored their most serious survival problems until the last possible moment. And then, with all the forests being killed and the lakes being poisoned by acid rain and all of the groundwater unpotable by industrial wastes and so on, the humanoids found themselves the parents of children with wings or antlers or fins, with 100 eyes or no eyes, with huge brains, no brains, and on and on. These were nature's experiments with creatures which might, as a matter of luck, be better planetary citizens than the humanoids. This is important. This is the song that inspired the entire service. Ooh, ha 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 ha. Oh, that was wrong. Sorry. Ooh, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. Look around, there's nothing left to keep. From the bottles that broke you, from the solace you seek. Didn't know you were one in a million, stuck inside the wall. Oh, I'm wondering how we ever got here, with no fear we'd fall. Oh, taking a hold of our eyes, beauty, a machine that's working, running on a million people trying. Don't cry, it's a wild time to be alive. Ooh, ah, ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Turn around, it's time for you to slowly let these changes make you more holy and true. Otherwise, you just made it complicated for nothing. One and all, a place for us to fall. Living in
the rising tide. Our light, a feeling that's moving, running on a million people burning. Don't cry, it's a wild time to be alive. It already happened, nothing you want to change more. Heaven found out and the lights went down. Everyone's broken now and no one knows just how we all gotten so very far from the truth. Ooh, la la la. Ooh, la la la. Ooh, la la la. Lost and tangled up in you, everyone knows you just did what you had to. Burning much more than ever before, burning down the door. It's a wild time to be alive. Ooh.
As we just covered, beloved congregation, it is truly a wild time to be alive. We stand at a precipice. Over the years, the world has changed faster than you could ever imagine, faster than we could possibly even perceive, and in more ways we can comprehend. We find ourselves in a nationwide housing crisis, a nationwide employment crisis, a wage stagnation crisis in which the pay rate needle has barely moved in 30 years despite runaway inflation. This has resulted in a generally miserable time for most people under 45 that don't have any generational wealth. The younger millennials and Gen Z have watched the older millennials, my generation, desperately try to claw our way out of student loan debt, fail to qualify for mortgages, fail to gain and sustain meaningful careers. They watch the wealthiest citizens walk away free after committing unforgivable acts of violence and exploitation, while the poor and the marginalized can, have, and will lose their lives in violent escalations over misunderstandings with law enforcement. We are once again engaged in an unpopular war and simultaneously rolling out new technology faster than we have the infrastructure to even support it, resulting in an unstable technology sector and massive layoffs in the tens of thousands from major employers like Oracle and Microsoft. Marriage rates and birth rates have been dropping significantly because younger generations cannot find security in careers and housing. I bring this to your attention because my background in computer technology and live streaming, I interact with young people nearly every day, and I listen to what they're saying, and I observe the hopelessness they feel when the financial disparity has never been greater, and they see plain as day there's a separate system of justice for the wealthy. The internet knows, and they can find out anything, almost. All of that information is there, simply waiting to be packaged, tied with a bow, and delivered to the highest bidder. And if I would be so bold, I might suggest the possibility of the causes of so much chronic unhappiness is that social media is a tool designed to generate envy in order to drive marketing through the sites. The entire apparatus is an algorithm designed to manipulate your thinking by spying on you, seeing what contact you interact with, and how you interact with it. Does the algorithm care if it's showing you content that's upsetting? Certainly not. And if you were to interact with that content you find disagreeable in any way, the algorithm will quantify that as an interaction and show you double the amount of that the next day. The architects of social media did not necessarily design it with such nefarious intent, but enough money changed hands, and it evolved to be less about networking and socializing and more about surveillance, advertising, and data collection. Every click in 2026 is a piece of data in an ever-growing analytical profile. Now, this is something I put in there as a note. Have you ever noticed that you can have a conversation with a person, in person, in the same room, like you and I are now, and say that you mentioned to me that you bought tickets to a concert? Do you notice when ads for Ticketmaster and pages about local music venues start appearing on your social media timeline? Once some of us began noticing this, we started taking notes and comparing the frequency of these incidents, and between the four of us paying attention, we all found multiple instances of things throughout the week that we never posted online about, never talked on the phone about, but only talked about in person at work. And still, they kept appearing. Before, the online exchange of information between the world's population and social media changed the way we find out about what's going on in the world. It was easy to control a story, limit information, but over the last decade, smartphones have developed high-quality cameras that have become nearly accessible to everyone. If something of public interest is caught on film, it's usually uploaded to social media and passed around like wildfire. The reason I'm going into such great detail about social media is it had a greatly significant impact on our world in many positive and negative ways. And there are lessons we can learn as we begin to move yet into another unprecedented, life-altering event as we stand here at the dawning of artificial intelligence. The use and development of AI has grown exponentially over the past several years. I myself, even being an early adopter, using AI art generation programs to streamline graphics design work and provide more customization options than I had available to me. At that stage of development, it was more like a novelty that tech-savvy early adopters were using to make silly memes. However, after discussing AI art with some of my friends who are professional designers and illustrators, they explained that they were losing money every month and in a constant tailspin of reducing their prices and struggling to find clients for their craft. As generative AI models improve the quality of art and video they produce, most working digital artists can feel the sun setting on their careers. They aren't alone. The best coders, technical writers, analysts, statisticians can't produce nearly the output of the current language models that exist. The more those models are updated, the more they improve in speed, accuracy, and what they are able to do. This leads me to the question, are we really ready for AI? Currently, only 63.5% of adults considered prime age, 25 to 54, work full-time jobs. That number's down from 70.1% in 2023 and 76.3% in 2021. While a 6% decrease every other year may not seem entirely alarming, 6% of nearly 140 million full-time workers is around 8.4 million. At the rate technology has been streamlining employment opportunities without a plan for universal basic income or any feasible solution to provide income for people as careers rapidly become obsolete, we could be in for a serious disaster. We've also learned that the sizable environmental impact that data centers have, and already over a dozen states have begun to fight to ban data centers from being built, like Maine, who was recently the first one who was successful so far as being able to ban any data centers from being built. And if not allowed to be built in the United States and other first world countries, will third world countries be the ones paying the environmental price when their leaders take an offer they can't refuse from the owners of these large tech companies? It's important that we consider the potential environmental damage and what we can do to mitigate it. How can we also make sure that this advantageous technology doesn't get locked behind paywalls so costly that they exclude the poor from being able to engage with tools to improve their lives? These are ideas I've brought to you to think about, beloved community, because I know you are some great minds and curious explorers of scientific frontiers. I think this is going to be a very important dialogue to open up within the congregation, as it is a dialogue going on in many parts of the UU world. Do we embrace artificial intelligence, or do we push back against it? Regardless of what consensus we come to as a community, we must anticipate a whole new world of possibility on the horizon and do what we are able to push for the most ethical use possible of this fascinating tool. Thank you.
Would you rise and body your spirit as you are willing and able to sing number 95, There's More Love Somewhere. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more hope somewhere. There is more peace somewhere. There is more peace somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more peace somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy somewhere.
As long as the sun rises in the sky every morning, it is not too late to make things right. It's not too late to work towards changing the world. As long as we see the sun Our work as stewards of this planet, our charity, our ministry still continues, and it must continue. So keep your eye on the sky.
That was so good. Please join me in saying the words to extinguish the flame. The words are on the screen. Do you mind extinguishing the flame too? Okay. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Please stay seated through the postlude. You're welcome to stay for the invitations to engagement, where you get to learn all the great things happening here, and or join us in the fellowship hall for refreshments.
May I stand unshaken amidst the crash of worlds. Did I hear a thunder? Did I hear you break? I can't quite remember what just guided me this way. Oh, may I stand unshaken amidst a crashing world. The pines, they often whisper, they whisper what no tongue can tell. He who drinks from deep water, may he know the depths of the well. Yeah, may I stand unshaken amidst a crashing world. Oh, traveler, what is it you have seen? Were you there at the crossroads? Where you been? Where you been? I once was standing tall, now I feel my back against the wall. May I stand unshaken amidst a crashing world. May I stand unshaken amidst a crashing world. Whoa, the morning light, it comes to me. I was there, but I could not see. Yeah. Am I to wonder as a wayward son, will the hunter become hunted by the smoking gun? Yeah, I stand unshaken amidst a crashing world. May I stand unshaken amidst a crashing world. Yeah.
Okay, it's now time for invitations to engagement. I am Carol Cassavant. I am one of your board members. I am a little shorter than average weight, and wearing some light green and purple, and of course, my hat, which is light colored. It's post-Easter, so I can wear my light colored Stetson. First off, here at Universalist Church of Las Cruces, our announcements aren't just updates. They are invitations to actions and engagements, and today they will be with some visuals. Each one is a chance to connect, to show up, and to live out our values in real ways. These are opportunities to grow in community, deepen our faith, and make a difference. Now then, first off, we're going to get to some important bits. The Sunday Services Committee is looking for new members who want to help us guide and develop the worship here at UUCLC. They meet at 5:30, and everyone interested is invited to join us in the library or Zoom in May. Speak with Reverend Ali, Bell, Eric Ramirez, or Mike Yaczko. Roundtable, please attend in person because we have visitors coming to give us information. And it's a little embarrassing if they come and only one or two are in watching them. The April 13th, Is There Another Way? Rethinking Crime, Punishment, and Redemption. What if the way we respond to crime is actually making it worse? In this presentation, Dr. Jessica Corey, a criminal justice professor at NMSU, draws on her experience in correctional mental health, including clinical work in solitary confinement and units. She examines the limits of punishment, particularly retribution, and why it is so often falls short of effective response in crime. The session also explores evidence-based approaches that promote rehabilitation, healing, meaningful change, and long-term public service. It is held at 6:30 in person in the sanctuary, and it also can be accessed by Zoom. Death Cafe, Thursday, April 16th, 6:30 to 8, UUCLC lobby foyer. Once again, you have a chance to meet with others who are experiencing or have experienced death and dying. We meet to practice deep listening and open to our hearts to one another. Please feel free to come, sit, and share your experience with each other. Invite a friend, come, snacks, of course. For more information, contact Bruce Lewis. And What's Up? What's Up meeting is going to be April 19th at 11:30. So following the service, time for you to get your goodies. Katie Fitzgerald will give us the last minute details about the auction, which I'm about to do a spiel on. And Linda Rashada will tell you about the stewardship. I will also give you a tease on both of these. Bring your questions, comments, and suggestions to share on the 19th. Now then, the auction is coming. Yay! Now, first off, and I've got to get this right because this was made for this church. It is twisted or UU ribbons created specifically for this congregation and for this auction. That's for us, guys. The person designed it is Naomi Lacey, and we're trying to get her to start coming here. Okay, I'm trying to do a plug. What can I say? One little error. It has to do with the big prize. On the tickets, it says 5 nights. In the catalog, it's 4 nights. It's 4 nights, sorry. Now then, our pledge bridge. He got it, yay. Okay. Okay, the pledge, this bridge. And what's important is that you have a sheet that Linda Rashala has out there. It has 2 parts. One of the parts is the capital contributions. Now, you see on the bridge, we've gotten halfway there. Yes! Okay. The bottom part, and I think this, to me, is the important part, because this is what, when we go looking for ministers, is what the participation says. What this asks is that whatever you contributed in 2026, that the next year, you increase it by at least 5%. Okay. If you pledged $100, that means 2027, $5 more or more. And being from the inland Northwest, where lattes and coffee, there were more kiosks of coffee than there are dispensaries here. Think about it. So we were, up there we would be asking, okay, you have to give up 1 latte a year, okay? So that's what the bottom part is. Participation so far is the jet plane on the top. We need a few more participants to fill these out. And I thank you for your indulgence. Thank you.